Hello and welcome to the round two, race two of this Bespoke Racing League. Right now, we are getting ready for race two right now, and as you guys can see, the drivers are getting gridded up, and we are just waiting on them to finish gridding so we can start the race. In the meantime, let's go across the grid order. Uh, it's Kartik Tarani in P1 with Shanali Mohsin in P2. Aditya Yoda P3, Monjul Saula P4, Oshan Kothadia P5, Vishwas Vajiraj P6, Chetan Surineni P7, Saurabh Bandapadhyay P8, and Sai Sanjay P9 last on the grid. Any minute now, we can expect us to go racing. I think Shan Ali Mohsin seems to have missed the race start.
Green flag.
And it's lights out and away we go. Advait Yoda gets a decent start. Kartik Tarani makes the best of his start to go on the outside to cover him off. And we seem to be having no issues at the moment. Shan Ali Mohsin right now is in the pits waiting for his start as he has. And Advait Yoda making moves, making his way towards Kartik Tarani. But at the back, Oshan Kathodia, Chetan Surini are very close to each other. And by the looks of it, Munjal Sawla has crashed. I don't know what happened there. I couldn't see that very clearly. Aditya Yoda trying to move for the lead of the race on the inside of Kartik Tarani. Has he done it? Kartik Tarani brakes late, brave on his brakes, goes around the outside, keeps the lead ahead of Aditya Yoda. At the back, there's fight between Vishwas and Oshan that they have come out cleanly. And at the front, Aditya Yoda has spun. Advait Yoda has spun in this race, and so has Chetan Suryani. As Shahan comes, and Shahan hits Advait Yoda. That is very unsafe for Advait Yoda to be moving around on track like that when there is an oncoming car coming. But going forward with the race, we can see Oshan Kathodia right behind Vishwas Vajiraj, and so is Sai Sanjay just keeping up with them. Saurabh Bandapadhyay right behind him, keeping up, and Oshan Kathodia tries to go for a move around the outside of Vishwas Vajiraj. Can he make a stick? Yes, he does, and now he gets the inside for the next left-hander. Can Sai make the move this time? We have to move cameras here. Yes, Vishwas manages to keep P3 for now, as so has Saurabh Bandapadhyay. He has catched up. Caught up to this bunch here, and Sai trying to make a move on Vishwas. Vishwas now making it very easy for him. And Saurav sees his opportunity to go on the inside of Sai Sanjay on this occasion. And now we have to see what Saurabh Bandapadhyay can do from here, as he is reaching the bus stop. Chicken tries to go around the outside of Vishwas Vajiraj. Can he keep the brakes? Yes, he's late on his brakes. Can he go around the outside? But no, he's a bit deep on his brakes, which allows Sai Sanjay to come on his inside, which then turns to the outside for him. There is light contact, which gives Sai Sanjay a little bit of damage going into coming out of the last corner, and Vishwas Vajiraj makes a move on the inside of Oshan Kathodia. And does Oshan manage to keep on the outside? Oshan spins trying to keep his position. Luckily for him, there's no damage, but he spins again, and again he's lucky enough to not get any sort of damage out of this right now. And but now Sai Sanjay is now very close to Saurabh Bandapadhyay, who is in P3, who is also very close to Vishwas Vajiraj. In fact, he's closer to Vishwas than what Sai is to Saurabh. Vishwas going a bit defensive into turn 1, but not defensive enough by the looks of it. Sorry, my bad. Going defensive when it's not required is what I meant to say. My bad. But now Saurabh Bandapadhyay is now just 2 tenths behind Vishwas. Does he make a dive into the hairpin? He thinks about it, but thinks better of it eventually. He's very close to Vishwas Vajiraj going into the corner with no name here just before Puon. And Saurabh does run a bit wide, which allows him to go on the outside. I don't know if that's legal or not, but then Vishwas gets the inside for Puon. As expected, Saurabh will not be able to keep it on the outside, but he runs wide again. Okay, there has been contact apparently between them and Saurabh Bandapadhyay. Okay, that is a lot of netcode glitch that has happened. I would like to see if he has any damage, as he does have a little bit of front wing damage. Yeah, and now the next thing that could possibly happen is Sai attacking Saurabh Bandapadhyay if he has the pace to do so. But he does have front wing damage. Let's check on Saurabh Bandyopadhyay. His car looks pretty clean, so I don't think he will be. Um, um, I don't think he will be able to do that now. I don't think. Sai will be able to catch up to Saurabh, but then there is a 7.2 second gap now to Kartik Tarani, and the gap between Saurabh Bandyopadhyay and Sai Sanjay is increasing by the looks of it. It is now 2.3 seconds, and Sai Sanjay and Vishwas Vijayaraj may have a tussle if Vishwas can be quicker on the damaged front wing, who is right now 2.8 seconds behind. Oshan Kathoria is 7.2 seconds behind Vishwas, and Chetan Surineni is 18.5 seconds behind Oshan Kathoria. Kotharia. Looking at the race right now, Sai Sanjay seems to be the only driver to have set a valid lap time, which is 2 minute 14.9, and so has Chetan Surineni done just now. So he is also set a valid lap time of 2 minute 19.295. But now, as we look on the race, Kartik Rani is building up his lead over Saurabh Bandyopadhyay. It's now 8.5 seconds right now, and Sai Sanjay is losing ground to Saurabh Bandyopadhyay. It's now 3.3, 3.4 now as expected. But Vishwas Vijayaraj, even though both of them have similar amounts of damage, but the looks of it is not able to keep up with him, and this might give Oshan Kathoria an opportunity if he is quick enough for the last 3 laps. Right now, we are watching Saurabh Bandyopadhyay going onto the back straight, and Oshan Kathoria is the one that I would like to see right now. He doesn't look to have any sort of damage, so I assume that he should have the pace to catch up to Vishwas Vijayaraj. As you can see, he is now 3.6 seconds, who he was 3.5 just a moment ago. Vishwas Vijayaraj having a disadvantage on the straights now. He is now only 3.1 ahead of Oshan Kothodia. So I think this can be the last lap battle. Oh my bad, we have I think 2 laps to go right now by the looks of it. We are right now going on to lap 4, so with 2 laps to go, Oshan Kothodia just 2.2 seconds behind Vishwas Vijayaraj. Can he do anything out of it? Can he make anything out of it is the more important question. But Sai Sanjay holding it at 4.5 seconds on that back straight, even after with that damage. So by the looks of it, Vishwas may have more damage than Sai. But coming back to the race, Kartik Rani has done a 2 minute 10.963, and it is the fastest lap of the race. The only drivers without a valid lap times right now is Advait Tivoda, Oshan Kotharia, and Saurabh Bandyopadhyay. Now Oshan Kathodia and my bad, I keep pronouncing his name wrong. Kotharia is now caught up to Vishwas Vijayaraj and is just half a second behind him. I think he should be able to get him on the back straight right now. As they go through Puon, Vishwas running a little wide than he would like. Again, now with that straight line disadvantage, Oshan Kathodia managed to go around his outside just like he did earlier this race. Oh, then he did spin, which then puts him in P4. Now, Vishwas Vijayaraj, my question is now that he's in the slipstream of a car, does he still lose time? By the looks of it, he does. He went from 3 to 4 now. Yeah, he does look. Even though he's 4 tenths behind him, he does lose time as they come across in slipstream. Well, Kartik Thirani has again just done the new fastest lap of the race at 2 minute 10.847. Let's ride on board with him. Let's have a look at what he does in this car to get those lap times. He is pretty consistent as well by the looks of things. Right now he's on the Camel Straight, again showing absolute class after really poor luck in season 1 to win 3 out of 4 races. That is if he keeps this race clean. Heading towards the hairpin now. It's quite late over here to carry all the speed that he can into the corner and through the corner which has no name. On towards Puon does look quite a lot of in control of his car. He's got a really nice setup going over there and not running too wide at Puon, trying to carry as much as he can but making sure the lap is clean. Coming to the right left chicane on the end of the lap, it takes it pretty clean as well, nothing major there. Oh, okay, he seems to have made a small mistake on his brake, but lucky for him that he was able to keep it on track and not have too much of drama. But the other thing is that in 5 laps he's built up a lot of gap to the car in P2, sort of on the path there for him to not be able to catch up so much, even though he just gained 1.2 seconds on that mistake. But it also shows that having this gap can be so much of an advantage in the finishing stages of the race. But as we come through the last corner, we have Kartik Thirani finishing in P1 once again in this race, and Saurabh Bandyopadhyay in P2, just coming across the start finish line to finish P2, and Sai Sanjay in P3 coming across the line right now. And then in P4 we have Oshan Kathodia, who again seems to have spun, which has allowed, I think, Vishwas Vijayaraj to get ahead, hasn't it? Oh no, okay, so Vishwas was still quite far behind Oshan to not be able to capitalize on that mistake. So Vishwas Vijayaraj in P5, Oshan Kothadia in P4. Then we have Chetan Sureni coming across Plongchimon right now to complete the race, and he would be finishing in P6 right about now. And P7 we have Advait Yoda, who is now at the right left chicane. He doesn't have a valid lap yet. He will receive a penalty or at least a warning for not doing so. If this is a valid lap, obviously he will be looking at the fastest lap of the races for that one additional point that he would get along with finishing P7, and that would give him a total of, if I'm not wrong, 5 points. Coming towards the last chicane now to finish his race. I'll be interested in knowing what's his lap time if the lap is valid. But by the looks of things, everything looks valid right now, and he has done a 2 minute 12.0, which is a valid lap. So not the fastest lap of the race, but well, it is what it is. Anyway, so Kartik Thirani does end P1 with the fastest lap as well of a 2 minute 10.847, which gives him the one extra point, and now he has 11 points. Looking at the results, after 5 laps of racing, we have Kartik Thirani in P1. Followed by Saurabh Bandyopadhyay about 9.5 seconds behind him, with Sai Sanjay a further 7 seconds behind him. Oshan Kathodia being a total of 13.5 seconds behind Kartik Thirani in P4. Vishwas Vijayaraj another 2 seconds behind him in P5. Chetan Surineni a total of almost a minute behind Kartik Thirani in P6. Advait Yoda a further 50 odd seconds. Munjal Savla and Shan Ali Mohsin seem to have disconnected. We should be having a look at their incidents soon. So I think we can get right into that now. Yeah, I think there wasn't any incident on lap one, if I am not wrong. Oh no, there was one incident with Shana Limousine and Kartik Rani. Sorry, Shana Limousine and Advait Yoda at just before the hairpin. So let's have a look at that. Was that still here? We can go on board with him. Yeah, so he is following Kartik Tarani right now, and he runs a little wide on cold tires and then spins. And as he spins, he does park the car in an awkward, trying to get the car spun around, but then he then reverses into Shan Ali Mohsin. Let's watch that from Shan Ali Mohsin's on board right now, as he did start in the pit lane. I don't know why. Alvarez recklessly coming in front of him and then crashing into him, which then leads him to go out of the race. Then we seem to be having an incident with Oshan Kothadia this time round. Yeah, we missed the incident with Sai Sanjay then. Mm, yeah, there we go. Combo with him. You can see Saurav goes deep. Sai giving him some room, but Saurav just needed a little more than that. Pushes him a bit off and gets his front wing damaged. And now, as we look on to Oshan Kothadia's incident, where I believe he spun twice at the exit of turn one. If you could just have a look at that, as heading towards the Lassos now. First gear, giving the room and to the driver, but just a little too eager on the throttle, and then turning again, but just again a little bit just too eager on the throttle, I feel, as he has done that. Anyway, then we have Chetan Surineni, I think, who had an incident on lap 1, I believe, or that's just, I think, slight nudges that took place there. Looking for some more incidents. There was an incident with Vishwas Vijayaraj, I believe, by the looks of my data. And let's have a look as to what it has to show us. As I expected, I think nothing over there. So I think that wraps up race 2 for us, and I hope for you guys to be joining us next time around at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Roval layout, and that will be at on the 7th of April. In race 1 will take place at around 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time, or 1:30 p.m. GMT, and race 2 will be at 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and that will be 3:30 p.m. GMT. So I hope to see you there, and these were your race results for the previous race. Starting from here. Yeah.